I'm sleepy.
Yeah, I can see that. Why are you sleepy today?
I don't know.
This is how many hours did you get?
10 hours.
But before that, maybe the previous day was too little?
No, I slept a lot.
Slept well? Well, sometimes it's just like this. It's winter, right? It's just we sometimes sleep as much as we need and still sleepy. Like for me, it's the same. Like I think yesterday, yeah, I also slept maybe 10 hours or something, and I still felt sleepy. So it's strange. Maybe it's for many people like that. And sometimes I sleep 6 hours or 5 hours and I feel fine. So it's about cycles, you know. You have 1 hour and a half cycle, and you need to sleep in those cycles. That means, for example, if you want to sleep like about 10 hours, that should be 10:30 or 9. But if you wake up exactly like in the middle of the cycle, for example, at like 10 instead of 10:30, then you break the cycle and you feel groggy. Groggy means tired and like this, not kind of sleepy anyway. So, for example, like this, right? So we have 7:30, that's one. How many cycles we have there? So we have 5 cycles there, right? 1 hour and a half.
Yes.
That is one cycle. So we have 5 cycles there. And in 9, we have how many cycles? 9 hours.
6.
6 cycles, right? So like this, if you sleep like that with cycles, that will help you wake up in a better condition. Yeah. But it's hard because you need to know when you go to sleep, right? So if you fall asleep, you need to adjust your wake up time. And well, it's a little bit hard sometimes, but it's maybe it could help you. There's you use iPhone, right?
iPhone, yeah.
And there's an app for sleeping. That's very good. I'm not sure if they have it on iPhone. Let me check. Maybe not. Let me see. Well, yeah, no, like yeah, I don't think it's on iPhone, so no. Well, anyway, let's see what we can do. We can study in short breaks, like 20, 30 minutes a break, 20, 30 minutes a break, like that. It will help you stay focused. Now we have. So your exam week is over, like exam period? No.
It's over.
Right, so it's a bit easier at school now. Do you have a school break?
I don't have school now.
I know school at all. Oh, so it's a school break, yeah? Winter break?
Yes.
Oh, okay. How long is it?
Until the 8th of January.
8th.
8th.
Yeah. So that means what, like 3 weeks? 20 days?
Yes.
Okay. Nice. Is it like that every year?
Yes.
Pretty good. So that's like do you have like a Japanese New Year or just a regular New Year at this time? Like on the 1st or 3rd or something?
No.
You don't celebrate New Year? Or when is the Japanese New Year in Japan? Or do you just celebrate like the 1st of January, 31st of December, or do you celebrate the Christmas on the 25th?
They just celebrate Christmas and January 1st.
So pretty standard then, yeah? Okay. All right, that's good. So now is a good time to practice some writing then. Even if you don't like it, this is a good time to start writing more regularly, to just get into the habit of writing within that time, yeah? I know it's not that fun perhaps to write task 1, task 2 within 1 hour, but that is gonna make your writing during the test so easy if you do it now regularly. It depends on what you want. Like, do you want to make it easy for yourself later? You just do it now as much as you can. If you don't care that much about how it's going to be later during the test, well, you can, give yourself more time or write task 1 and task 2 separately, or you can do that less. It's up to you. Basically, it's all depends on how many times you do it before the test. And every time you do it, we can check. Now we will do writing today, right?
Yes.
And let me see. Writing need to check. We can start a new topic as well. That's also fine. Let me share the screen. So, any homework to check?
Um, I just, I've just, I've only done writing task 1 and task 2. The
Very
mock
good.
test.
So a new one, yeah? And this
Yeah.
one, okay, well, we can leave this. It's not that important yet, or we'll do it together a little later, yeah. We'll do it together then. And then here we have, so this is, was it from that website? The tests website?
Yes.
Very good. Perfect. Right. We also had a schedule with you, right, to do the writing on Sunday and I forget, I think Friday. Yeah.
Um,
So, by the way, let's start with that. I think Wednesday or Thursday, the reading and listening. Have you done that?
no.
No. And you moved it to another time, or just
Yeah,
skip?
but I moved, but I was sick, so I
Yeah.
skipped.
No problem. Yeah, I forgot you got sick. Yeah, I was so busy. I don't remember everything that's happening. Okay, so you got sick. That's okay. No problem. Then you've only basically you did it what, yesterday in the morning, the writing. Yeah.
Yes.
That's fine then. Well, we'll start this week then with the schedule. Yeah. And if you can, make up for the lost time, or I mean, do more of. You can do listening and reading twice this week if you want. Well, at least once is already good enough. I mean, that's the core, and if you can do more, that's of course better. And it's enjoyable, I think reading and listening in IELTS are pretty fun. They are like you learn something new, you learn some new words, sentences. It's just fun to listen sometimes. I think it's not too bad. I don't think it's like boring. So I think it's a good exercise, good activity to do anyway. Now we have the charts of students. Education Center. Okay. In 2 years. Fitness attendance. Art, model languages, and Cookery and IT. So people no longer study what? Which, it's a bit too big. Yeah, right. So we have something missing in the old pie chart. No, actually, in the new pie chart, there's something's missing. So what is it? What is missing?
Music.
Appre-
Appreciate.
Appreciation.
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 Appreciate means enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
So they no longer study that there. Anything else? Fitness became blue instead of green for some reason. And then IT appeared, right? IT. So music appreciation became IT basically in terms of colors. Cookery became gray. Modern languages remained orange. So that's a little bit confusing, yeah, but okay. No, the graph is pretty clear, I think, though, still not too bad. In here, you had 20 minutes for this, right?
Yes.
Good word count. That is good. And illustrating the pie chart is how many ranks of learners on an adults. Adults, we need, I think, an apostrophe here to show belonging. Yeah. Is how many rates of learners in adults should take different courses in present year? Like how many rates of, let's check that. We can put it in Google and just see if it's, the line graph illustrates, it's a Vietnamese website here. It says, illustrates how many rates of individuals. I feel like it's wrong, but let's see. We have writing 9, question about how many rates. Why does it sound wrong to me? How many rates of change? I feel maybe it isn't wrong. Okay, maybe rates of learners on adult education center. Here they wrote on, yeah, but normally people say in. I'm not even sure why it's on here, but let's keep it in. It's not your mistake. It's the mistake of the, let's say this, not a mistake, but maybe a bit unnatural here, I feel like. On a center, usually in an adult education center. You can also move adults to learners. How do we do that? The rates of
Adults, learners.
adults? No. How do we make an adjective out of it? Adult. No S.
Adult.
Yeah, that way you can avoid the apostrophe. Like if you're not sure if you need the apostrophe or if you're not sure you need an S, you just put it in front of learners. Adult learners in an education center. How many? Because like usually we choose either rates or how many. Yes, so it's how many learners take, or the rate shows the rate or shows how many. Yeah, so that's like the norm we choose. But here you have them together. How many rates? But seems like people do say that in the world. So okay, I guess we can keep it. But normally is how many adult learners, and better to say percentage, because how many, that is what? How many, that is
Number.
an exact number. Yeah. But the rate, let's check. What paraphrases of the word rate do you know? Let's check in the thesaurus. Do you know any yourself right now?
Percentage.
Yeah. Ratio is difficult to use. That one is when you have two and they are connected, like two kind of numbers or percentages that are connected. That's a ratio, like men to women, for example. Yeah, in studying in the university, that's a ratio. Two numbers connected somehow, compared. Proportion is a better one. That's a good word to use. Yeah. What else? Percentage. Amount is okay. The rest is probably not that great. Yeah. And directly from percentage, we have portion, but portion is, it should be proportion. No? Anything else? Rate, ratio. That's it, I think. Yeah, so that's how we check our synonyms. Just a thesaurus is good enough. But we have an issue with tense here, no?
Yeah.
Because that's a clear past, 1985. Now we need to say what? So the rates of taking? Or something else?
Taking.
What is taking? What tense is that? Present simple?
Continuous.
Yeah, present simple continuous. But we have past there, 1985. Doesn't connect. What else do you know? Took. Yeah, we. Because present year could also be took. Because maybe they mean that it has passed, or it could be present perfect, like will have been taken. But we do have only 2 years, so there's no period that is lasting. So I think took is the best here. Took different courses. And different courses, is it clear what courses they were?
Not clear.
When you write the paraphrase, you try to paraphrase as many words as you can, and you also include the information from the chart. So here we could say, took this and that, this course, that course, that course in, 1985, and different courses which were this and that in now, I mean, are taking now. I guess you could say this year just are taking right now, yeah? So took in that time, and these courses they are taking now, or are taking this year, or have been taking, have taken this year. Present perfect or just present, or present continuous, present simple continuous. So the point is, you have info in the graph, you need to reflect that info in your introduction, but we usually don't write that in the overview. But if you can somehow put it in the overview, that's great too. So instead of the paraphrase, you can move it to the overview, the course names, or you can leave it in the overview, which I mean, in the paraphrase, you can leave it in the paraphrase, which is easy, I think. Now tell me how you can do it. Yeah. So how would you write them here?
Take different courses, which will listen this
Yeah.
and will listen this in 1985 and listen this in present year.
Okay. Or you can even say courses in, instead of which, you could say took courses in cookery, courses in local history, and so on. Oh, local history also disappeared, by the way, yeah? We don't have local history anymore. Okay. So two of them disappeared. Yes, we need to mention the names of courses, and it's for all data. We need that. Anything else? Yeah, and you need to say it's percentage somehow. So, well, again, how many is probably not the best. Just avoid it here. Because we need to indicate percentage, so right is great. And anything else, and that's all, right? And how many words have you paraphrased? A chart became graph, illustrated, show, what is it? Percentage rates, adult education center. Ah, yeah, I see. That's why you changed adult to adults. Yeah, I see. And then taking courses. What else can we do with a course? We can take it, or you paraphrase various to different. Very good. This to present. There's a lot of paraphrase. Well done. But taking can also be paraphrased.
Choose.
Chose. Interesting. I guess that works. Chose courses. A little bit less clear because choosing doesn't mean taking exactly, but maybe. Okay. Anything else?
Of.
Yeah. Had. That's a good one. Had a course. Anything else? There's one starting with E. In. En. Enroll. You know that?
Yes.
Let me see. So did courses, enroll on, or in, I think both are fine. Enroll on, joined, signed up for. That's a phrasal verb, less desirable here, less desirable, so we don't really want it, but could be maybe. Teach, that is like the other side, so teachers, they teach, offer, or run it. Completed courses, that's a good one. Completed. Had is possible as well. Did a course. It did a. Okay. We have a lot of meanings though of the word course. Even part of a meal. Did you know that it was part of a meal? So a course can be like the main course means the main dish. And it has a lot of meanings. But it's a good way to research vocabulary as well with collocations, not just thesaurus. All right, and apart from that, this is good. And then we have, oh wait, so all of this was written in 20 minutes? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's the most important part. Overall, some courses remained with high popularity until now, while others were replaced by new courses. Okay. Well, okay, let's see what remained high. Well, it's a bit hard to see. Have to move around a bit. Let's make it big and then all right. Let's finish discussing this by looking at this like this, maybe a bit more. All right, here we can see it finally, the whole thing. Tiny though, you probably can't see much, but let's see. We have what remained high, as you said.
Fitness and dance, art, modern languages, and cookery.
What do you consider high, like high percentage? What do you think counts as high?
Um, if there when there are 6 courses, top 3 are high.
And when there are 5, still top 3?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have remained, right? So it means the same in both years. So the top course in this year is IT, and then fitness, and then modern languages. So what remained is fitness, pretty much the same percentage, but instead of the top, it became second best. And I don't know, modern languages was top. Yeah, languages was top. Then fitness, so actually fitness remained in the same place, right? Second. And then modern languages became, instead of first, it became third, if I'm not mistaken. No, it became even fourth after cookery. Yeah. Okay, so it's kind of moved, right? From being the top to being the fourth. Yeah? Am I right?
Yes.
Modern languages became the fourth, moved quite significantly down. So that we cannot say that it remained at a high percentage, right? We cannot talk about that. We can talk about fitness, all right. Then we had, you said cookery. Cookery in the first time, that was the fourth, right? No, even the fifth. So cookery wasn't really popular back then. So the only thing that remained was what? Or is
Fitness.
fitness, right? However, you said, it's a little hard to see here, but you said Where is it? Oh, yeah. Remain some courses. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's your words. Some courses. What did you mean? Which courses?
Fitness, art, and modern languages.
Mm-hmm. The art then, not cookery. But art is the lowest in the current chart. So if you're talking about top 2 or 3, it doesn't work because only fitness remains. Yeah, everything else kind of shuffled. It moved around, so it's not top anymore. Uh, um, Cookery, because cookery wasn't one of the top, but became. Modern language is not top anymore at all. Art not top anymore, but art wasn't even in the top. Wait, it was top 3. Yeah, art was top 3, but it's not top 3 anymore. So yeah, we only have one that remained. If you think it that way, so need to change that. And you also have replaced by new courses. Some others were replaced. What was replaced here?
Local history and music appreciation.
What was it? All right, so we have pick one. Which one was replaced by what? Kingdom, like this was replaced by this.
Both.
So they both got replaced by one thing.
Yes.
Usually, when we mean that it's like each of them got replaced by something. But here we have 2 replaced by 1, and you said replaced by new courses, but they were replaced by a course. No, courses. Am I wrong? Right. So we have only one remained and only replaced by one course. That's the only difference. Yeah. By the way, looking at this pie chart, at the pie charts, remember to not ever create pie charts like this because they change color between the years. Yeah. And it's confusing as hell. So it should not be like that ever. It's a good way to learn how not to have a pie chart made. Okay, now we're coming back. So all I want to ask you is how we're going to modify it now.
Yes.
What changes are you going to make here after overall? So do you keep some courses?
Most courses in 1985 remained until now.
Okay, so we don't need this high popularity. Most courses remained. We can keep high popularity, but only say that only one of the courses remained in high popularity until now. Or, okay, most courses remained until this year with only one staying at
High popularity.
so most courses remained until now with only one staying at high popularity. Or Staying the same, even completely the same. Yeah, top two, something. You could think more about it. There are many ways to say this, right? While others, what can you say here?
Others were replaced by a new course.
Or instead of others, you can say two. Yeah. Most courses remained until now. Most means, let's see, what remained? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 from the past remained, and 2 got replaced. While others, no, others is fine actually, yeah, because we don't really want specific data in the overview. So saying others instead of 2 is okay. And while others were replaced by a new course, by a new kind of course. Or you could say kind of, or just course. How else can we say new? New can be said as fresh. You know fresh?
Yes.
Would it fit here? Replaced by a fresh course?
Yes.
Not really. It's more of a colloquial thing. Colloquial means informal, so it's more for speaking. It's better for speaking. For writing, it's like an idiom, so better not. What else? Recent. Recent by a recent course. Maybe that could be because it's more formal. Here I see a few other. What do you pick? Does unusual fit?
No.
Unique?
No.
So what do you think fits?
Modern.
Modern? Yeah. By modern course. What else?
Current.
Current, or you could say more current. Yeah.
Contemporary.
Good. Contemporary means of the time. Contemporary means of the time, so of the now, yeah, or of the back then, contemporary, yeah, either way. Anything else? Brand new,
Brand new.
like very new. Brand means like very new. How about state of the art? First
It's,
time you see this?
yeah.
You could say, I'm seeing it for the first time, or it's the first time I'm seeing it. State of the art is, well, the latest, newest. State of the art, current, pretty much the same. It's a synonym to all of them, all of the things here. So state of the art is closer to an idiom. Well, we can check. How do we check if it's an idiom? You know? We can just put it in a dictionary, and we'll usually say there, like in here, for example, in almost any dictionary will tell you if it's an idiom. Just an adjective here. Very modern, most recent ideas, state-of-the-art computer. So yeah, it's not really an idiom. You can use it. It would be great, actually. In here, So, what can you say?
Replaced by a state-of-the-art course.
But don't forget the hyphens, the dashes called hyphens within the word by state-of-the-art course. Sounds better? Yeah.
Yes.
So that's why a post-writing analysis, a review is very important. You can learn new ways of saying things. Now, Ayn, remember the core of your writing should be accuracy. So there I pointed out, right, so that it wasn't many courses was one and it wasn't some in high popularity, right? So that's accuracy missing, and that is what you will lose marks for, like significantly, yeah? But for paraphrase, like maybe some collocations, that's less important than the accuracy. Yeah, so being accurate is more important. It's the same in task 2. When you write the body paragraph, it should all be coherent, like all sentences need to connect to each other, to the topic sentence. Also, accuracy, very important. Number one thing. Now we have, you decided to split by pie chart, which is okay. But now we need to check, do you have any comparisons here? Need to see, yeah, because that's part of the task. Modern languages, lecture. A lecture means one lesson. So a lecture. A lecture is like, yeah, it's like a type of lesson, class type of, so a modern language lectures. And the problem with lectures is, you know what? The lecture is like when you, do you know what it means?
Sit down and listen to the professor.
Right. And well, you're supposed to write things down as well. Lecture. Yeah, so not much of it's non-interactive. Yeah, it's not much happening, not much activity going on there, not much engagement. Yeah, so that is a lecture. But here we don't know if that was the way of teaching, do we?
No.
So that is part of the mistake here. So it cannot be lecture because we don't know. So modern languages, you could just say it like this. Modern languages had the most students. Already works. Had the most students at 24% of all of, at 20, how else can we say this? 24% of all. So of all is something new, and I don't really like it. I think we don't need it. Just add 24%, which is the close. The close?
No. The.
Remove the, which is close to the percentage of learners of fitness and dance. In English, we don't like many of in a row. So if you can, you fix it. If you cannot, you keep it. Can you fix it here?
In fitness and dance.
Of learners in fitness. I don't think that works. Are you a learner in English? Doesn't work like that.
Fitness and dance learners.
Perfect. That's what I was thinking. Fitness and dance learners. English loves that, a lot of nouns together. It's called noun phrase or noun adjectival noun phrase, where nouns become adjectives, they become modifiers, right? So here, fitness and dance becomes sort of like an adjective, right? Fitness and dance learner, but it's all nouns, right? So English loves that. You can have like 10 words that are nouns one after another, and it's just one big noun, basically, with a lot of nouns together. So that's what English likes, but of is less interesting. But it's not a mistake. You can, but that's why we just keep it here. But you know now, which is what's the percentage? At here, we could add something else before add. What could it be? Just anything, like nothing specific here. Just what do you think could fit? Well, we have already which, yeah. So another which could be, but probably would be seen as repetition, which is that maybe you could say that stayed. That was what? Recorded.
Code.
Like a record, you know, record could be a written or an audio record. But here we mean like written record, or just means that it was saved. The information was saved or recorded. That was recorded at. But you can obviously just keep. You can keep at. It's also possible. It just sounds better. What else? Let me take a look. Actually, I don't really like this because we're missing a couple of things there. So in 1985 and
A.
A.
In a present year.
One more time.
In 1985 and in a present year.
Yes. We have in the present year. Also, we can say with high popularity. We can say, I wanted to fix it at first, but then we got carried away with something else. Now I'm coming back to this. So with high popularity, what is a better way to say that? Remained
Popular.
Just popular. Remained popular. That's how we say it. Also, if modern languages, if that is a name of the course, you can keep it with big letters there. You can write big letters at the start. Anything else? And because we are talking about percentages, I've had the most. How can you change that? Add the
highest percent.
Or percentage, yeah? Or what? Highest.
Population.
Population, interesting. Doesn't really fit here, but it's understandable. Pro.
Proportion.
Yeah, proportion. Highest. By the way, do you want to write it all yourself, or do you prefer like listening and watching? Because I feel like you're maybe too bored just looking. So I'm giving you an option. Do you want to keep listening, or do you want to write? It's up to you. I can write for you. For me, it's no problem, but maybe it's more fun for you to write yourself, or not really.
I want to keep listening.
Okay. So then we have had the highest proportion.
Of
Oh, yes, students. Anything else? Okay. Oh, we have a problem here. In 1985, that is in the past. So, and you have had, and then you have which.
was.
Bingo. Which was close to. And if we want to use like a verb here, the percentage of learners, a verb. What did they do with fitness and dance?
Play.
Played fitness, not exactly.
Do.
They did fitness and so close to percentage of learners. What?
Took.
Took.
Joined.
Joined, or who did? Who did? Yeah. Or just taking, which was close to the percentage of learners taking fitness and dance. Also better to keep big capital letters there. All right, that was good then. Here we have it done already. 22, that was right, yeah? Okay. Let me see. You want to take a short break now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Let's take a short break. For how many minutes do you want?
5 minutes.
And do
Please.
you have like we study 2 hours?
Yes.
Okay, so then 5 minutes, and then we can take another break later. Yeah.
Okay.
You, by the way, you can also ask me for a break. Like I sometimes might be carried away, yeah, and I forget. But if you need a break, just ask me. So we will begin now. Yeah. See you later.
See you.
Sorry for the delay. Let me see. Let's continue. Somehow I missed the timer. Now we have, yeah, we're almost done here. What else? Anything else? In addition, what's wrong here?
Art class.
No N. In addition, or you could say the or just art and maybe a capital A. Art class was also popular. Popular. Let's just be more specific. Was in top 3, yeah? Was also in top 3. Was yeah, maybe it doesn't make sense on second thought. Class was also popular. Okay, that is the third, yeah? Third most attended?
Yes.
All right. Is it, like, you can always check yourself. Is it an opinion or data? Was popular.
Kind of opinion.
Kind of. Well, if you think of it as top 3, then it's data. But if it's just like feels like it was popular, then yeah. But I think it's data here, so that's why we can keep it. But maybe next time you can try this. Yeah, top 3, top 2, top 5. Yeah, something more specific in the top 3 spots. Was also popular, and 70% of students took it. So this sentence is what we need to avoid in writing for task 1, because we need, first of all, longer complex sentences. This is too simple, yeah? However, you do have the connective. In addition, that's great, but the sentence is still simple, so that's not good. And then, what else? We need to compare it, ideally. So how do we make it longer? We compare. So you can compare between the pie charts. Even if you are writing only about the one pie chart, even if that's the only thing you're writing about, you can still compare to the other pie chart, right? I mean, like, that's your main idea, is to describe that previous pie chart, but just to satisfy the requirements of the task, you need to connect it to the other one. You do have a comparison here, right? Here, close to percentage, this was good. But here, maybe you can compare it to the art in the other paragraph somehow. I mean, like, move it from this paragraph to this somehow. And another problem is that you cannot write about everything in task 1. Yeah, you have to choose. Okay, let me see. And then, yeah, what else? What else can we add here? So that means you wrote about everything, yeah? You wrote about every single part, which is what they don't like. They don't want you to do that. They want you to kind of pick more of the important stuff and less of the average stuff that is less important. There were less popular lessons that were local history, cookery, and music appreciation. But this is good. What you did here, this is there are no mistakes. So it looks okay, but I don't like lessons there though. Lessons is not the best. We'll just keep it courses then, yeah? Because you tried to paraphrase, but it didn't fit. Mhm. Instead of and, what can we put here? What if we put comma and like this? And students is not best because it's student of just keep it learners here, because courses, learners, students are specifically school. Here we just have courses. You wouldn't really call it an adult person taking some fitness classes student, learners better, yeah. So, but what can we put instead of and there? So one way is to say at, and the other way is to say with. Yes. With 70, and that's it, of learners. Or we could say taking it, or just keep it learners then. And there were less popular courses, yeah. Here we have, we don't need there. You know why? Because it's, well, that's not the structure we use normally. So what do we do here?
Less popular courses were
Less popular courses were and then we don't need this, and we can magnify the letters, make them bigger, embiggen the letters, local history, cookery, and music appreciation. Do you have music appreciation in your school?
if I take it,
If I choose,
if I choose.
take it. All right. Instead of at, there's another way we can say this.
Coding from accounting.
Accounting for. That's another way. You might want to write it down. So we have with, at, accounting for. Accounting for gives you paraphrase, 2 words instead of 1. Sounds great, yeah? So try to use that more. Accounting for this, and that. And something else is missing here. Maybe you can spot it. It's difficult to spot, but maybe you can. It's part of punctuation, if you know punctuation.
Between between number and the percent.
What? A space, you mean?
Yeah.
Like this?
Yes.
No, that's not a problem. Good thought, though. Good, an interesting thought. Punctuation is what? Full stops, commas, colons, semicolons. So we are lacking a comma here. This one. After 8% before respectively. So you can write it down as a note for yourself. Before respectively, we need a comma. Now, let's read it. This paragraph, please.
In 1985, modern languages had the highest proportion of students at 24%, which was close to the percentage of learners taking fitness and dance. That was recorded at 22%. In addition, art class was also popular with 17% of learners. Less popular courses were local history, cookery, and music appreciation, accounting for 15%,
If you just say
14%,
15, 14, 8%.
15, 14, and 8%, respectively.
Yeah. We can, I have an idea. We can say as what? Or less popular courses, comma, they were, like if you really want to extend, and you might want to have a connective here. As for less popular courses, they were, or they included local history and so on. But now, how can we choose only the important data? Yeah, you don't have it here. Like you didn't include the task, but the task is always the same. To only summarize. How can we do that? So you don't need to mention every course then. You can mention them, and you should mention them in the first paraphrase. Yeah, so it's clear what is there. But for the report, could we? What could we do? We could actually, oh, yeah, there's one interesting thing. So 8% is 1/3 of
24.
24. So we can say that, right? Modern languages, or what is it? Music appreciation accounted for 1/3 of learners of the modern languages course. So somehow you can fit in 1/3 there. You can think of the way. You combine it, and you immediately combine the highest and the lowest in one sentence, and you compare directly. And then that sounds great. And yeah, you could say less popular courses included cookery and history at 15, 14. Well, on the other hand, we do have like kind of little data here, so maybe you could leave it at almost everything. Because I don't see a way to omit it. Like, but yeah, if we talk about the most interesting parts, that's what we do. Yeah, 24 compared to 8. And anything else? Anything else interesting here? And everything else is in between. Maybe top two you can mention. What are the top two?
Modern languages and fitness and dance.
Languages and fitness. So you mentioned those top two. Compared to music appreciation, very low. And the other courses were in between with this and that. Pretty much the same the way you did it, yeah? Because we can't just talk about top two and music appreciation. That's not enough words for that, yeah? It's probably not enough. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, even though I guess sometimes you can't select only the best, I mean the biggest, most important features because there's not enough in general. Yeah? Okay. This year, okay, so that is this year. So we don't say top three, better to say the three most popular. You could say most, you can say top, but you write three most popular classes, or well, can come back to course. Courses is just so good. I'm not sure who should paraphrase to classes. Could be, but maybe not. Yeah, local. The three most popular courses remain. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Most popular courses remain or the same. Well, we could use past simple too. Remained, but I think remain also works. Remain as now with the same. Mhm. So this is awkward. We need to change. This is difficult to change. Remain the same or lower by 2 to 7, and better to write it in words like this. So remain this with the same or with lower by 2 to 7 percentages, or maybe even we cannot say percentages, just percent or percentage. What do we call it? Percentage when you want to talk about the number of the percent. That percent is already the number, so you could say percent or percentage what?
Posture.
Points. Then you have this. So what is this brackets here? What does that mean? Is this, did you add it after you finished writing or no?
No.
All right. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry, but I need to take a short break right now. Can you finish fixing this a little bit more?
Yes.
And look at the start of this too. Maybe you can find more mistakes. Please use the yeah, you can use the suggesting mode already. Yeah, that's fine. So just fix it a little bit more on your own. Show me what you can find. I come back, we finish discussing. Okay, look at the structure of your essay here of task 2. That's the number one thing. We fix the structure first, logic first, structure, and then like grammar, vocabulary later. Yeah. Okay, give me like about 5 minutes. If you want, you can also take a break if you don't want to do this now. But if you're like energetic enough, then you can work a bit on your own. All right? I'll be right back. Thank you. Okay. If you're ready.
Yes.
Let me see. So, have you found anything, or you didn't look?
I looked, but I've already written this in suggesting mode, so I couldn't
Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay. Now we have. I see. You tried to add the brackets information to this. Yeah. If you want to do that, you don't write the full stop. So full stop shouldn't be there, and no space before art. It's just brackets and instantly that, and you can add a space between the dash and the number like this. It's possible to do this, but of course, usually not the best. Better to even change like this. Better to do it this way. Let me show you. So best is to even remove all of these and simply write art and then brackets. And in the brackets, you write, let me rewrite it fully for you. And you can do it like this, colon, dot, dot, art, 15%, then modern languages, 17%, and fitness and dance, 22%. This. About the same or lower. Fitness remained the same, so you could just say that. Fitness remained the same, but art and modern languages changed. Yeah. Art and modern languages changed while fitness remained the same, just like that. Yeah, that would be better instead of saying this. This is actually not the best way to write. The same or lower by 2 to 7 percentages. Because you if you have like, I don't know, 10 different categories, yes, in that case maybe that makes sense. But when you just have 3, just say that fitness and dance remain the same while art and modern languages changed to this and that accordingly. Okay. Next we have, while the percentage of learners of the cookery class rose slightly, but you're missing to what? By 4% to what? Or from to what or something. A new lecture, which is IT, was introduced. Yeah, we need to say that. Not a lecture though, a new course, which is IT. That is the highest percentage. Yeah. Percentage of learners, just say taking or doing or having cookery class, taking cookery. You don't even need class, just cookery. So, well, the percentage of taking rose by 4, and you could say 4 percentage points again if you want. Gives you extra words. And instead of from the year, we say compared. That's so much better. Compared what?
To
with in this case, because why not 2? Because they're the same thing. We're talking about cookery in here, cookery in there. If it's similar things, it's with. It's different things, it's 2. So if it was cookery versus art, that would be 2. Yeah, but here's cookery. That's why with. But in English, compared to and compared with, they can be used interchangeably, meaning that you can use them anywhere in almost any situation. So it doesn't really matter that much. Yeah. Okay. A new course. And we don't need which is. We can just write new course, comma, IT, comma. And what can we write here? Do you remember something new?
Accounting for.
Yeah, but this one is accounted because it's the main point of the sentence. So instead of accounting, accounted for 20% of 27% of what?
Learners.
Learners. Maybe course goers. Goers, course doers. Perhaps not. There are some ways to paraphrase, but that's not so important here. Which was the highest figure? Yeah, which was. Now we can use which was, well, or is. Oh, yeah, let's keep it is, which is the highest figure. You can refer to the percentage with figure. And you can change this into 2 sentences, right? Because we have one about cookery and another one is about a new course. I guess you could connect it with while, but it's not the best way. What else? We had top. The problem here is that the 3 most popular courses, right? So 3 most popular, and then you have IT as the highest. So maybe you want to put it together at the start somehow, that we have that the same 3 courses are no longer as popular. They are no longer 3 most popular courses. And IT took over as the most popular course. Yeah. So yeah, I would put IT at the start. Okay. So art and modern languages, did they go up or down? 1724, 1517.
Oh no.
They went down. That means they declined. Yeah. So you could say fitness stayed the same while, and art and modern languages went down, or they declined slightly. Here's, we have, well, all right, yeah, this is good. I would rewrite it if I were you, just on paper, rewrite, and it will allow you to internalize it a bit better. Instead of writing the maybe we could do it like this. I can write it here. So in the present year, so we are talking about courses. The courses, the courses that ranked highest in 1995 continued to be offered, but their share is like the piece of the pie, yeah? Instead of proportions, you can say shares either stayed the same as with fitness or declined slightly. And then we can write, what was it, art 15%. And then, what was the other one? Well, yeah, modern languages, 17%. And then fitness remained the same, yeah? Fitness and dance with 22%. It's like this, yeah? And then we can combine this with the IT. So by contrast, wait, this by contrast, cookery, but it rose by 5%, not 4%, right? From 14 to 19.
Yeah.
Cookery rose by 5%, or we could say by 5 percentage points. And IT emerged as the most popular option at 27%, accounting for. So if you want to replace emerged, you can say accounted for 27%. Could you repeat that?
Counted.
IT
accounted for 27%.
Yes, but if you want to replace at, then what do you say? Accounting for, right? So it depends on where you put it. Yeah. So if you put it instead of the verb, counted, instead of emerged, or if you add it here, then accounting. So cookery rose by 5%, and IT emerged as the most emerged, like appeared. Emerged means like wow, new thing. Yeah. Emerged as the most popular option. I misspelled it. Yeah. So ranked, you can say, instead of top, just most popular, ranked, continue to be offered. So they're still offered, but their shares either stay the same or decline slightly. Something like this, yeah? You can learn, and you can rewrite this, or you can rewrite your own but you can't rewrite while looking at it, right? You can't rewrite while looking at it. You have to read it, understand it, and then partially from memory, partially something new, or whatever you want, you can change it a bit, yeah? And when you rewrite, you make it so you remember for the next time better, yeah? If you leave it like this, how much do you think you'll remember? 10%?
0.
50%? So not fully, right? It's hard to remember everything. But
Yeah.
when you rewrite it with a pen, you
Mhm.
achieve better comprehension. You can even rewrite two times without looking at the previous rewriting. The key is to open a blank page, nothing around you, just write what you see. Only maybe you can look at the chart, and that's it. Have you added anything here? No, okay. So what options do we have? To what extent do you agree or disagree?
100% agree, or 100% disagree, or 50-50.
Yes, well done. So that's what we do. What did you choose here?
Agree. 100%.
Agree. Okay. Large number of people believe that when they work hard, they are able to earn money. Is it the same meaning? When they work hard, they can earn money.
Almost.
So we have the reason they work hard is earning money. But here, they can earn money when they work hard. Somehow it feels like that's a different meaning, because here they can only earn when they work hard. But here, the reason to work hard is to earn, well, it's like this, right? We have more is like the hidden word, but the main core is like more money. A lot of people believe that when they work hard, they're able to earn more money. That's like a keyword that's missing. Can't skip it. All right. In my point of view,
Why is it hidden but important?
hidden as in like you have to understand it from the context. It's part of the context because they work hard to earn, just like, because it's just basic logic. If you work, you already have money. Yes. Do you need to work hard to earn money? Any money? Or do you just need to work? Work leads to money. Hard work leads to money. What's the difference then? So obviously hard work leads to hard money. Yeah. Or what? More money. Yeah. Does it make sense? That's what I'm talking about. And you understood it directly. That's how you understood it. Yes. That's why I mean it's obvious here, right? It's obvious that something is missing or not. Not obvious. That's why it's hidden, but it's still core of the idea, because work not just work. Like, okay, if you remove hard, makes sense. Yeah, number of people believe that when they work, they are able to earn money. But it's a funny thing to say, right? It's like obvious. It's so obvious. It's funny to say. So then we're talking about hard versus more work. Easy work, less money. Hard work, more money. Yeah, it's like basic logic. 基本的な logic. I don't know how to say that exactly, but I think that's understood. Questions?
No.
All right. In my point of view, if they work hard, so if you work hard, it doesn't work. Yeah, only they. You say if my employees work hard, they are not replaced by others. Yeah, you can say. Have you tried managing your employees already at the company or not yet?
No.
A little bit, no? Like no interviews or any like direct talks? Okay.
Yeah.
Not yet, yeah? So then they, who is they?
People.
People, but you don't want to repeat people, yeah? If we can say we, maybe? If we work hard, we are not replaced by others. We are not replaced by others and can get high positions of our company, in our company, yeah? In our company, which leads to earning more money. Okay, if we work. If we work hard, we're not replaced by others. All right, so that's your First, you need to state the strength. Remember, I strongly believe that it is true, or I strongly believe that if we work hard, in my I strongly believe if we work hard, let's say will not. If we work hard, we will not be replaced. And you don't need to say by others, because it's obvious part of the meaning. We will not be replaced and can get a high position. Because let's imagine like one person, right? Even though it's we, but it's like one person doing the thing. We will not be replaced and can get a high position in our company, which leads to earning more money. And our company also is not that important here. You can leave it in or you can leave it out. Get a high position, which leads to earning more money. What do you think?
It's better.
Better? I don't really like we. You can also say you. If you work hard, you will not be replaced. Yeah, let's change that to you. You will not be replaced and can get high position. Can get a higher position, which leads to earning more money. So you have, what is the new thing here? The core thing is will not be replaced. That's new. And higher position, that's new. Because more money is already there and working hard is already there. But we have, look, work hard. Work hard. Work hard. Let me check. Have you repeated that More?
Yes.
More work hard? Oh, that's it? There's only one paragraph only, yeah?
No.
Is it two?
Working hard. The
No, I mean like
first,
you have only one paragraph yet?
yes, because I I didn't complete.
Not enough time, yeah?
Yeah.
So need to write faster. Need to learn to write faster then. Obviously. You can try like this. Next time you write, the body paragraphs can be shorter. Just keep them like 2 sentences. Yeah?
Body.
So, yeah, the body paragraphs.
2 sentences.
Yes, just to gain the structure. You have the structure, remember? Introduction, 2 body paragraphs, and conclusion.
Mm.
So if you're really running out of time and everything is slow, just write very short body paragraphs with 1 topic sentence and 1 explanation. Yeah? Skip the example, skip the link. You need to show the core ideas and then a conclusion, paraphrased. So for now, stick to the structure, and later you can make it longer. And also, when you paraphrase faster. You don't need that much paraphrase. Just a couple of words, and then answer the question kind of quickly, right? So you could just say like this: to what extent do you agree, disagree? So I strongly agree with this statement, and this essay will explain why. Repeat.
I strongly agree with this statement, and this essay will explain why.
Or yes, or you can say, instead of explain, detail. This essay will detail why.
This essay will detail why.
So usually detail is a noun, but you can use it as a verb. Yeah. Work hard. We can paraphrase when they work hard. When you work hard, when you put more effort into your work. Yeah. Effort is the key word here for work hard. In other words, when you put more effort in, you get more out. That is a phrasal verb, put more work in, yeah? Kind of idiomatic language, put more effort in. But sometimes could be better than leaving the same words, repeating, right? Better to paraphrase with a phrasal verb than put more effort in, or work long hours, for example. Longer hours could be, instead of working hard. Spend more time doing your work. Explain it in any words that you can, like in many words. Instead of hard for work, what can we say? Work hard or work delay?
Diligent.
Diligent is an adjective. Here we have an adverb we need.
Diligently.
Yeah, diligently. You know that word? Yeah.
Yes.
Work diligently. Put in a lot of effort. Put in long hours. Yeah, that is kind of an idiomatic part of the language, but okay, you can say put in long hours. Make a real effort. Yeah. In speaking, you can say go the extra mile. Go the extra mile. That's an idiom to work hard. You have to go the extra mile. You know, mile, like a kilometer? Do you use miles or kilometers in Japan?
Sorry.
Do you use miles or kilometers in Japan?
kilometers.
In America, they use miles. So that's why they say go the extra mile, like go the extra kilometer. Yeah. Work your fingers to bone. Understandable? Yeah. So that's. But in writing, just you can also say be very committed. Committed. You know, to be committed, stay committed. Be highly committed, like double M, double T, that word, you know, committed, double M, double T. Be very committed to your job. Committed to your job. That's the best paraphrase you can use here, is be committed. But simply work diligently. That's a simple paraphrase. Or be productive. You know productive? That's a good. You don't know productive. To be productive means to produce a lot of things, make a lot of things. Productive, consistent. Maybe if you don't know consistent, you can use consistent. I mean, you can look it up later. Consistent, productive. So working hard means showing the values there is not good. Let's say your, yeah. Working hard means showing your values in your company. What does it mean to show value? Yeah, to show value. To show value in your company. In your company, let's keep it like this. Well, all right, let's see. When workers put their effort, you did use it, well done. Put their effort into their jobs, they can express it. What does this mean, express it in their working organizations?
Express your values.
Like, I understand the first part. This is good. But can express it? Maybe we don't need that. So when they put it, the effort in, they are not to be replaced by other people or AI. Not to be, this is an interesting structure. This is good, but it doesn't fit here, right? They cannot, yeah, let's just say they cannot be replaced. And this part doesn't really make sense. We remove it when workers put their effort into their jobs. They cannot be replaced by other people or AI. So they are not. You can, for writing, you say thus they are not forecasted. It doesn't fit. Interesting, but doesn't fit. It's interesting. I like it, but it doesn't fit. Thus, they are not. They're not going to, but they're not. All right, let's keep it simple for now. Anyway, so the structure is a little bit off anyway, so it doesn't hurt it. You can keep it. They're not going to lose their jobs. And there is also, instead of and also, and there is also a possibility to get a higher position within the company. We don't really need to repeat this within the company, but okay, within the company. That's optional. We don't need to say it really. And they can earn more money, extra money, get a higher salary, right? We also work hard and also earn money should be paraphrased. Get a raise, higher salary, better wage. You know wage?
Yes.
Wage, salary, higher, more earnings, extra money, at least a bit of a paraphrase. Yeah. For example, when workers do jobs which solve simple tasks and do not require any skills, such as cleaning garbage or working in factories, they're easily replaced and can lose jobs quickly or can be out of their job quickly. Since everyone is able to do those jobs, and workers cannot show their values. I think by values you mean effort or value. Show their value, then no values, just value. Values and value are different things. Values are like, loyalty, kindness, whatever else you have there, right? All of those values, right? Virtues, they're called values and virtues, but value is like importance, which is what you want, yeah? Working hard means showing your value in your company. When workers put their effort in, they can be replaced. But so you are saying that value is the same as putting the effort in?
No.
And what is that?
I mean, workers put their effort in their jobs, they can show their value. Because I misunderstood if you work hard and you can earn money, not more.
Like if you work hard, you can stay employed, you mean? You can stay working.
Yeah.
So value is putting in the effort, yeah? You said show your value means put in a lot of effort into your work. What is value?
Yes.
Yes. But then here you say that others, they can be easily replaced since everyone is able to do those jobs. But we're talking about not able, we're talking about effort, right? Oh yeah, well, it makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. Because if you don't put in the effort, you'll be replaced because everyone else can do it, yeah?
Yes.
Put in the effort, then you will not be replaced, yeah? Thus, they're not going to lose their jobs, and there's also possibility to get over. Okay. And you can add here, so when workers do jobs, simple jobs, and don't put in the effort, they are easily replaced.
Yeah.
Since everyone and workers to do those jobs. So this part here is a little bit strange. You should put this part at the start, yeah? At the start of the sentence. So when workers do simple jobs and cannot show their value, right? Cannot show that they can put in the effort, they will be replaced. So it should be at the start, not at the end. But I get it. Yeah, okay. So you had a problem here with values. That was confusing, not for the vocabulary, not for grammar, but for the accuracy. You missed the mark, yeah, with that. But put in the effort is good. This part is good. This part was a bit confusing. The essay is not too bad. You just need to show me the structure next time. So you need 2 paragraphs, right? You need 2 ideas to agree, or 2 ideas to disagree, or one. Did you plan for this before you wrote it?
Yes.
You have to. It's like mandatory. 3 minutes minimum, 5 is very important. Look at the time while writing. Put a time in front of you. No phone, maybe some clock or something, something simple. So you can look at the time. 5 minutes for planning, and you need to think of the ideas. You instantly look at the question and you start brainstorming. What ideas do you have? Like here, remember this peel? But your most important thing is just the P, the point. So you start brainstorming all of the points. And if you find points quickly, then you check the part. Can you expand that point or not? If you cannot expand it, choose another. If you can expand it, all 3 sentences, great. Start writing. Follow the plan. You can do it all in your head, but it's easier if you write it down quickly, like in your own quick ideas. You can even write in Japanese. Maybe it's faster for you. I don't know, to save time. Well, so good job. You've done your work. You just need to start following the structure, please. Word count, less important now. Number 1 is to fill in the structure, right? The body paragraphs, conclusion. I need to see those paragraphs. And then later we will expand it. And just try to save time everywhere you can. Less thinking about one specific thing. If it's stuck, move on. Yeah. Remember, in IELTS, in everything, reading, listening, writing, speaking, being stuck is they don't want you to be stuck. You just keep moving on. A difficult question, difficult sentence, just forget about it. Move on. Give up on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Like that. So for this, what is the band score you could get for this? No. Well, task 1 is definitely higher. Let's say let's say 5.5, 5.5 for this, and for for task 2, you don't have enough words here, right? So that is probably band 4 because no structure, and the biggest issue is just the word count is too low. You lose 2 bands for just not enough words.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is the major issue. Like if you had enough words and it was like this, it could be 6. Yeah, but because you don't have enough words, it's 4. So the average is what, like 5 or 4.5, maybe 4.5 or 5. But you are very close to changing it, flipping it into 6 easily. You're very close. You just need to keep going. That's why I tell you, if you write this not 1 time, but let's say 10 times, suddenly you become way better. And if it's instead of 10, you write it 100 times, you get your score during the test. 7 you want or something, 100 times with my corrections, my lessons. Let's pick up the pace, yeah? Pick up the pace means start working a little bit more, if possible. If not, then well, we can continue this way too. It's still improvement. We're still getting better, right? A little bit slower, but still. So your next goal is to do listening and reading. Please keep the same times as we agreed, and if you move them, you let me know. Yeah, you can say I got 6. I'm going to completely skip, or I'm going to move it to this or that time. You have it repeating every week. Yeah, make sure it repeats, like the writing, the review, and send me the results of your reading and listening, or if you have any problems. When do we meet next time?